Chinese hackers once ruled global hacking competitions, winning top positions every year. But after 2017, they suddenly disappeared. Why did this happen, and what shocking truth was revealed later? Today, we will uncover the hidden story of how China turned hacking into a powerful weapon for cyber warfare. Before we start this mind-blowing story, make sure to subscribe to our channel and to hit the bell icon, so you never miss out on such amazing tech secrets. In the past, Chinese hackers were known for dominating global hacking competitions. They often secured the top positions and showcased their incredible skills. However, after 2017, their presence suddenly disappeared. No one initially understood why Chinese hackers stopped participating in these international events. The mystery deepened until 2019, when an incident revealed what was really going on behind the scenes. In March 2017, a group of Chinese hackers traveled to Vancouver, Canada. Their mission was to find vulnerabilities in the most widely used software and devices in the world, such as Google Chrome, Microsoft Windows, and Apple's iPhones. But they weren't there for any illegal activities. They were participating in a legal hacking competition known as Pound to Own. This is one of the world's biggest hacking contests, where participants hack into systems to find security flaws or loopholes. The goal is to help improve security, and in return, hackers are rewarded with large cash prizes. These rewards can range from $500,000 to $1 million, especially if the hacker discovers something called a zero-day vulnerability, which refers to a flaw that no one has found before. When such vulnerabilities are discovered, hackers share them with the companies so that they can fix the issues through updates. This type of event is considered ethical hacking because it helps improve security rather than harm it. For many years, Chinese hackers dominated these competitions. Whether it was Pound to Own or other global events, they were always at the top. But suddenly, after 2017, things changed. Chinese hackers disappeared from these events, and this absence was noticeable to everyone, especially the United States. During this time, a statement from Zhou Hongyi, the CEO of Qihoo 360, one of China's top cybersecurity companies, caught attention. In an interview with a Chinese news agency, he criticized Chinese hackers for showcasing their skills abroad. He said that performing well in such events is nothing more than an imaginary victory, and that the vulnerabilities found in these competitions are worth billions of dollars, not just a few $100,000. Soon after this statement, Chinese hackers stopped participating in international competitions. It later became clear that this was not a voluntary decision. The Chinese government had officially banned cybersecurity researchers and hackers from joining overseas competitions. To replace international contests, China launched its own hacking event called Tianfu Cup. It was designed as an alternative to global competitions and offered prize money even higher than international standards, exceeding $1 million. This move alarmed many countries because it hinted that China was preparing for cyber warfare. The first Tianfu Cup event took place in November 2018 in Chengdu, China. A researcher named Chejin Zhao from Qihoo 360 won one of the biggest prizes by discovering a powerful and dangerous exploit in Apple's iPhone. He found a loophole through the Safari browser that allowed remote control of any iPhone simply by getting the user to open a particular web page. This hack was named Chaos, which was fitting because it had the potential to cause major trouble for cybersecurity experts worldwide. The difference between Pound to Own and Tianfu Cup was significant. In Pound to Own, the discovered vulnerabilities were reported directly to the companies, but in Tianfu Cup, the Chinese government required that all discovered hacks first be reported to them, not directly to the companies. This meant the government had control over how the vulnerabilities would be used, and that created the real danger. Such exploits could be sold on the black market for millions of dollars or used by governments and criminals for mass surveillance. In January 2019, Apple quietly released an update that fixed the flaw discovered by Chejin Zhao. However, in August 2019, Google published a research paper revealing that a massive iPhone hacking campaign had been running, targeting thousands of devices. Among the identified exploits, one was the same chaos exploit demonstrated at Tianfu Cup. Later investigations confirmed that these attacks were linked to the Chinese government and were used for mass surveillance, particularly against the Uyghur Muslim population in China. Reports indicated that Uyghurs and other minorities were being heavily monitored, and their phones were checked for religious content. Those who were caught faced severe punishments. China justified this as an effort to prevent extremism, but many countries, including the US, declared it a genocide. Further investigations connected the chaos exploit used in Tianfu Cup to real-world attacks. US surveillance agencies and Google confirmed that the technical details matched exactly. Then in February 2024, a massive data leak occurred on GitHub, exposing internal information from a Chinese IT security firm named Isun. The leaked data included emails, chat logs, and details about spyware development. These revelations showed that Isun created cyber spying tools that were later provided to the Chinese government and the People's Liberation Army. Some leaked chats revealed contracts between the company and China's Ministry of Public Security. Isun reportedly charged the government up to $75,000 per hacked email inbox. Now, Tianfu Cup is in its 8th year and is sponsored by some of China's biggest tech giants, such as Alibaba and Qihu 360. However, US officials are highly concerned because many of the participants and companies involved have direct links to the Chinese military. Experts believe that Tianfu Cup is not just about winning prizes, but about recruiting nationalistic hackers and developing cyber weapons for future conflicts. Evidence of China's growing cyber capabilities is alarming. For example, in 2024, the US Treasury Department was hacked by Chinese state-sponsored hackers who stole sensitive documents. The same year, networks of at least 9 US telecom companies, including AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, were compromised. In 2022, a Chinese hacking group called Volt Typhoon targeted US energy and water systems. In 2023, a malware attack hit US military bases in Guam. Experts warn that Chinese hackers often remain hidden inside systems for years, waiting for the right time to strike. These developments indicate that China is building an army of hackers to prepare for a cyberwar war where no missiles will be fired, but codes and network attacks can bring entire nations to their knees. China's single quotes move from international hacking contests to its own Tianfu Cup wasn't just a small change, it was a big step toward building a cyber army. This shows that future wars may not be fought with guns, but with codes and networks. Cyber weapons are now the real game changers.